Once upon a time in a land far away, there existed a beautiful country known as Adunia. Adunia was a prosperous and vibrant land, filled with lush green forests, crystal-clear rivers, and breathtaking mountains. However, the people of Adunia were plagued by a long-standing war that had torn the country apart, leaving its inhabitants broken-hearted and weary. In the heart of Adunia lived a young girl named Ayodele, whose voice was as enchanting as the morning songbirds. Her melodious tunes had the power to bring peace to the restless souls of the war-torn land. Ayodele had grown up hearing stories of her ancestors, who possessed magical abilities to heal and restore harmony through their music. Inspired by her lineage, Ayodele yearned to use her gift to mend the wounded hearts of her people. As Ayodele embarked on her quest to heal Adunia, she ventured deep into the mystical forest. Guided by the whispers of the wind, she stumbled upon an ancient tree. Its branches reached towards the sky like outstretched arms, as if inviting Ayodele to embrace the secrets held within. Ayodele placed her hand on the tree's trunk, feeling a surge of energy coursing through her veins. With each passing moment, the magic of the forest awakened her inner strength. With newfound courage, Ayodele set out on a journey across Adunia, spreading her melodies far and wide. As she sang, the land transformed. The once desolate fields bloomed with vibrant flowers, and the rivers flowed with crystal-clear waters. Ayodele's music resonated with the hearts of the people, uplifting their spirits and inspiring hope amidst despair. The war-weary citizens began to find solace in her songs, gathering together to listen as their burdens were lifted, if only for a moment. News of Ayodele's incredible gift reached the ears of the warring factions. The rival leaders, whose hearts had been consumed by hatred and bitterness, saw an opportunity to end the conflict that had devastated Adunia for far too long. They agreed to a truce and invited Ayodele to their meeting, hoping that her music could mend the deep wounds that divided them. Ayodele arrived at the meeting, her heart filled with hope. The leaders, once fierce enemies, now stood face to face, their gazes locked with uncertainty. Ayodele took a deep breath and began to sing, her voice echoing through the chamber like a gentle breeze. Her melody transcended the barriers of language and culture, weaving a tapestry of unity and understanding. As Ayodele's song filled the room, something extraordinary happened. The hardened hearts of the leaders softened, and tears streamed down their faces. They recognized the futility of their conflict and the pain it had caused their people. Gripped by a shared desire for peace, they embraced one another, vowing to put an end to the war that had plagued Adunia for far too long. Word of the miraculous meeting spread throughout Adunia like wildfire, igniting a spark of hope in the hearts of every citizen. Inspired by Ayodele's melody, the people of Adunia came together, setting aside their differences and working towards rebuilding their beloved land. The scars of war slowly began to fade as bridges were built, homes were restored, and friendships were forged. Ayodele's songs became the anthem of Adunia, a reminder of the power of music and the indomitable spirit of its people. Her voice resonated in every corner of the country, reminding everyone of the harmony they had found through unity and compassion. The war-torn land of Adunia had transformed into a symbol of resilience and peace, all thanks to the healing melodies of Ayodele, the songbird. But Ayodele's work was far from over. The neighboring lands, inspired by the transformation of Adunia, longed for the healing power of her songs. Ayodele embarked on a new journey, traveling from village to village, kingdom to kingdom, spreading her music and bringing harmony wherever she went. In each new land, Ayodele encountered different challenges and conflicts. She witnessed the pain of divided communities, the struggles of oppressed people, and the despair of those trapped in cycles of violence. But Ayodele's songs were a balm for their wounds, a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. With each note she sang, she brought people together, reminding them of their shared humanity and the beauty that could emerge from unity. As Ayodele continued her journey, her fame spread far and wide. People from distant lands flocked to hear her magical melodies, seeking solace and inspiration. The songs of Ayodele became a testament to the power of music, proving that even in the midst of turmoil, harmony could be found. And so, Ayodele, the songbird, traveled the world, her voice echoing through valleys, over mountains, and across oceans. She carried the message of peace and healing wherever she went, leaving a trail of restored lands and joyful hearts in her wake. The legend of Ayodele, the songbird, became etched in the annals of folklore, reminding future generations of the extraordinary power of music to heal and unite. In every corner of the world, people still hum Ayodele's melodies, passing down the tale of the songbird who transformed the war-torn land. The legacy of Ayodele lives on, a testament to the enduring power of harmony and the unwavering belief that even the most broken of lands can be healed by the soothing notes of a songbird. Ayodele's fame had reached the distant kingdom of Zephyria, a land haunted by a different kind of darkness. Zephyria was ruled by a tyrant king, who had oppressed his people for years. The once vibrant culture and spirit of the kingdom had been overshadowed by fear and despair. Upon hearing tales of Ayodele's miraculous songs, the people of Zephyria whispered her name in hushed tones, hoping that the songbird would bring light to their shattered lives. The longing for liberation swelled within their hearts, and they yearned for Ayodele's arrival, believing that her melodies could awaken their dormant spirits. When Ayodele finally arrived in Zephyria, she was greeted by a somber and fearful crowd. The people had gathered in a hidden grove, seeking refuge from the prying eyes of the tyrant king's spies. They looked to Ayodele with anticipation, their eyes filled with a mixture of hope and trepidation. With a gentle smile, Ayodele stepped forward and began to sing. Her voice pierced the heavy silence, carrying with it a resolute determination and unwavering belief in the power of music. As her melodies filled the air, the people of Zephyria felt an ember of hope ignite within their souls. Ayodele's songs spoke of courage, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. She sang of freedom, urging the people to rise above their fear and reclaim their dignity. The songs echoed through the hearts of the listeners, fueling a fire of resistance that had long been smoldering. As Ayodele's music resonated through the grove, a transformation began to take place. The people, once burdened by the weight of oppression, found strength in their collective voice. They joined Ayodele in song, their voices rising in harmony, defying the tyrant king's attempts to suppress them. The melodies of rebellion reached the ears of the tyrant king, who was both intrigued and threatened by the power of Ayodele's songs. Determined to silence her voice and quell the growing dissent, he ordered his soldiers to capture Ayodele and put an end to her enchanting melodies. But the people of Zephyria, fueled by the hope instilled in them by Ayodele's music, rallied together to protect their songbird. They formed a human shield around her, their unified voices drowning out the sound of marching boots and clanging armor. The tyrant king, faced with a united front and the undying spirit of the people, realized that he could no longer suppress their longing for freedom. In a moment of realization, he understood the profound impact Ayodele's music had on his kingdom. He saw the error of his ways and the destruction he had wrought upon his people. With a heavy heart, the tyrant king renounced his tyrannical rule, bowing before Ayodele and the people of Zephyria. He vowed to restore justice and harmony to the kingdom, seeking forgiveness for the pain he had caused. As Ayodele's melodies of liberation continued to ring out, the people of Zephyria began the arduous task of rebuilding their society. The scars of oppression slowly faded as they worked together, hand in hand.